Z Automotive Reviews. The 2021 Ford Mustang Mach-E. Now, the Mustang Mach-E is going to start at $42,895. It's going to go all the way up to $49,800. Now, I've heard of some Mach-E's being in the $60-something range after you done spec'd it out. The 2021 Ford Mustang Mach-E. This is the first look and review. Now, this is a whole new pony car. Now, with the arrival of the all-new 2021 Ford Mustang Mach-E, Ford's electrification era officially has begun. Built on the all-new EV-specific platform, the Ford Mustang Mach-E wants to prove that vehicles without internal combustion engines can be lots of fun to drive and affordable. Not only that, but thanks to the advance in EV drivetrain technology, the Mach-E provides plenty of driving range on a single charge so that owners won't suffer from range anxiety. Now, on paper and in photos, the Mach-E seems to deliver the goods. But definite answers won't arrive until the media test drives one, in which that should be underway soon. But until then, one thing is for certain: Tesla is no longer the only automaker building sexy EVs. Now here, according to Car Buzz, the first look, the exterior design they have given an 8 out of 10. The performance, a 9 out of 10. Fuel economy, 10 out of 10. Interior cargo is 9 out of 10. The infotainment features, 9 out of 10. Reliability, which they don't know hasn't been out that long, they're still giving it a 9 out of 10. Safety, 10 out of 10. So it must have got some great safety ratings. And the value for the money is 9 out of 10. Of course, it's electric, single-speed automatic transmission, wheel-wheel drive, and all-wheel drive. $42,895. And if you want the premium, that's the select. The premium being electric, of course, single-speed, wheel-wheel drive, all-wheel drive, $47,000. That's the premium, which is nothing different as far as the trim, engine, transmission, drivetrain. Now, the California Route 1 has rear-wheel drive, $49,800. That's the starting price, MSRP. Now, it looks like a Mustang, doesn't it? But Ford has officially decided to expand the Mustang muscle car into a family of vehicles, beginning with the electric Mustang Mach-E crossover. It is instantly recognizable as a Mustang thanks to its long, powerful hood, rear hunch design, aggressive headlights, and the signature tri-bar tail lights. But unlike the four-door, as you see here, the Mustang of past and present, the Mach-E is neither a coupe nor convertible, but rather a four-door crossover SUV. This body style was deliberately chosen for a number of reasons, mainly that it has a great appeal and the best suits people daily driving needs. So a lot of people don't go no farther than 300 miles a day. I mean, if you work down the street, you're probably only doing 20 miles a day. You're 10 miles away from it. And then you probably run some errands. So it fits in. Also notice that there is not a single blue oval badge anywhere on the Ford Mustang Mach-E SUV like exterior. Instead, there's a Mustang emblem up front and another on the rear tailgate. Door handles are absent, replaced by what appears to be an illuminated button on the B and the C pillars. There's also the typical EV must-have front trunk, which people call frunk, which provides an additional 4.8 cubic feet of storage space. It's even drainable, so you can put beers in there, have some drinks, but don't drive. That's making it easier to pack it full of ice and to keep the drinks cold while you're on the beach. Let's just say you're going to put sodas in there and not beer. Now, basically, if you're a fan of the Mustang design, chances are you'll like what you're seeing, and you like what they have done to the 2021 Ford Mustang Mach-E electric SUV. I mean, they had to do whatever they had to do to it to make sure it stays current. Take a look at that. Take a look at that too. Now, this is this right here is the cooler in the front. folks. It's definitely nice. A floating world interior. Now, the Mustang Mach-E interior design is unlike anything else that ever came from Ford. It's the automaker's first vehicle to utilize the new Sync 4 infotainment system, accessible through a huge 15.5-inch floating touchscreen. Other floating interior design specs include the optional Bang & Olufsen speaker integrated across the front dash, floating above the ear vents like a sound bar. No, you can't eat it, not like a candy bar, it's a sound bar. There's also the floating flip-up armrest that doubles up as storage unit for small bags or purses for family's sake. Or for familiarity's sake. Not family, but familiarity. So you want to be familiar. There's also a traditional Mustang design cue, such as the double cowl instrument panel. There's also the vegan leather upholstery, but you can't eat it. But it's still nice. We're just saying that it's animal friendly. Now, those seeking style will enjoy the optional panoramic fixed glass roof. I mean, look at that. I mean, look at this. I mean, just look at that. Look at this. Look at that. Look at that. And look at that navigation system. I mean, look at the infotainment. It's just definitely nice. Now, cars like Ford new electric offering often suffer from restricted interior space. But with seating for up to 5 passengers, Ford has saved space by placing the batteries inside the underbody. The rear trunk offers 23 cubic feet of space, and the rear seats fold down. Now, this increases to 59.6 cubic feet. Let's just take a look at some of this. Look at that interior, folks. And what I love about it is the knob. Instead of the touchscreen, you can use the knob. But matter of fact, I think that knob is used for that's the drive selector. And then you have the panoramic style roof. Definitely nice. I mean, just look at that. All that space. It's magnificent, folks. Nothing but open air. And your charging port. You have your charging port where you can just, there's not many specific Ford charging ports, so it must be a universal one that you can use. Ford is teaming up with the Electrify America to provide owners with access to the largest public charging network in the USA. It currently has over 12,500 stations plugged into a DC charger with a peak charging rate of 150 kilowatts and extended range. Rear-wheel drive Mach-E can add 47 miles of range in about 10 minutes. So by the time you finish your Starbucks, you can go 47 miles. Charging from 10 to 80% takes 38 minutes. That is quite nice, folks. Very nice. Very nice. Wait, it has how much power? Now, the Ford Mach-E offers both rear-wheel and all-wheel drive variants, both of which come with standard and extended range batteries. The all-wheel drive Mach-E has about 332 horsepower and 417 pound-feet of torque, with the 0 to 60 times, or 0 to 60 miles per hour time, in a mid 5-second range. Ford claims that the Mach-E GT model is going to have 459 horsepower and can do 0 to 60 in, let's say, less than 4 seconds. And then they have the GT Performance Edition, which is expected to match to Shelby's GT 500 0 to 60 in 3.35 seconds, believe it or not. Wow. There are 3 driving modes. You have the whisper. You have the engage, and the unbridled. Each one offers unique driving dynamics and sensory experience. For example, drivers can select throttle control, steering, gauge cluster, appearance, and ambient interior lighting. But you won't have the growl of the GT 500. Now, the electric Mach-E is also the first production vehicle to be tuned by Ford Performance. That's a racing simulator in North Carolina. Adding the fun are the optional Brembo All Performance flexor aluminum brake calipers. Did we say that, or did I say that it can be tuned by Ford Performance? Wow. So it can be tuned to make the noise of the growl. That's amazing. The GT Performance Edition will be the only Mach-E to include Ford's MagneRide adaptive suspension technology. Wow. Floating on the clouds. This is definitely nice, folks. I'm impressed by this. The Mach-E. Boy, I tell you. Do you think it's giving Tesla a fat lip? Wow. Ford four-door Mustang crossover SUV pricing. Now, that is something else. Now, a total of 5 different trim levels going to be offered. The Select, the California One, the Premium First Edition, and the GT, and the GT Performance Edition. Official prices have not been released yet, but I've heard that it's going to be, and we've seen $48,000 all the way up to $60,000. Now, Ford is currently accepting $500 refundable reservation deposits. Are they still accepting? I think they're not accepting them anymore. I think they've been sold out. That's the last thing I've heard. Now, if you've heard differently, go ahead and put it in the comments. Tell me what you think. Now, the GT is scheduled to hit the road here in the United States in 2021, early 2021. Potential buyers should also be made aware that instead of traditional dealership inventory, the Mach-E will have an order-based delivery system, similar to Tesla. Speaking of Tesla, the Ford Mustang Mach-E will face off directly against the up-and-coming Tesla Model Y crossover. It will be in the same region as the price of the Ford Mach-E, starting just under $50,000. Other rivals will include the Jaguar I-Pace and the Audi Q4 e-tron. Although the Ford Mustang Mach-E is a huge leap forward, technically speaking, Ford claims it has over 2,100 EV certified dealerships and more than 3,500 EV trained technicians nationwide. So this is an amazing SUV, guys. And the Ford Mach-E. Let's close this out. What I say to a drum war? Let me get the drums. Wow. All right, look what I got here. Thanks for subscribing, folks. This is A Automotive Reviews, and this is the Ford Mustang Mach-E. Remember, like and subscribe. Much love.
If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more interesting videos.